House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi slamming the president's request for border wall funding, saying that he doesn't know what the American people truly need and want.
It's really unfortunate that the president has decided that he would shut down government. He's taking full responsibility for the Trump shutdown. Perhaps he doesn't understand people need their paychecks. Maybe that's not the life he leads.
Here to react, social media stars and Trump supporters, Diamond and Silk, who also host the brand new show on Fox Nation, our favorite app. It's called Diamond and Silk.
That's right.
Hey, so when do you start?
Oh, well, it's already started.
Yes.
You can join FoxNation.com. Go to FoxNation.com.
When do we see you?
Listen, you can start seeing shows now. We've already got stuff out there. And I love it because you're not being political correct.
That's right. You can see it every Tuesday.
Yeah.
What did y'all think of those comments that Nancy Pelosi just made?
Well, you know, she's out of touch.
Yes.
Okay, we already getting a paycheck, so now what we need is the wall funded.
That's right.
We need a wall funded. And what I don't understand and what's so mind-boggling about Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer is that they live behind walls.
That's right.
You know, don't your walls protect you? So why don't you want to protect America by building a wall? So that's what I don't understand.
Yeah, not only that, they have security guards. They have security guards with guns, and they also live behind walls. So if somebody continue to break into my house and steal my stuff, I just get a security system to keep them from breaking into my house, so I won't have to keep paying for my stuff. And guess what? The security system will pay for itself. So that wall will pay for itself. And guess what? Mexico is going to pay for it voluntarily or involuntarily.
Or take the military and put it on the border.
That's right.
Make that their zone.
That's right.
Then nobody can cross it.
Or use some of the military budget. Some have suggested that because they've got a lot of it, and it's a national security issue. A couple of days ago when Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer were in the Oval Office with the president, and they had that, they were yelling at each other to the bemusement, perhaps, of Mike Pence, who didn't really have anything to say during that, it became very clear that Nancy Pelosi was talking about how many Americans were losing their jobs at this time because of his decisions. And then he goes, what are you talking about? We've got record unemployment. It's the lowest unemployment in 50 years. But when she doubled down and mentioned it again yesterday, do you think she's talking about the average American losing their job or the hundreds of thousands of government employees who might lose their job if there's a government shutdown?
She's talking about people that's getting their gravy trains up there cut off. The ones that was getting their kickback, patty whacks, give a dog a bone, that's not happening anymore.
That's right.
That's why they're leaving Congress. That's why they are trying to disparage and demean our president and trying to destroy him because they don't like the fact that he's working for the American people. He's not working for them like, oh, you're going to get this here underhandedly. He's totally and solely working for the American people, and they don't like that.
Or just maybe she's talking about those homeless Americans that live in her district while they sit on the streets and sugar honey iced tea and keep it clean. That's exactly what
So you're going to be joining us for the quiz later, right?
Yes, yes.
Are you ready for the Christmas quiz?
I don't know what the Christmas quiz is, but we're going to be ready for it.
It's a lot of fun.
But you're pro-Christmas.
I got my tree up and everything.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Merry Christmas.
That's right, baby.
There you go.